All right, so once again, my name is Kelvin, and you are welcome to this evening's training, or more like an inspiration session. It's going to be awesome. We're going to leave here fired up and ready to face the world because, hey, what we want is in the world. We are not of this world, but what we want is in there. We have to go in there and go and bring it to where we are so that we can begin to make the impact, we can begin to make the changes that we are hoping to see in the lives of those around us. It's very, very important. The changes must begin with us. It begins with us. It begins in us. We must initiate the change. And then from us, the other people around us will see that change and want to become like us. And as they start to become like us, and as we also continue to grow, it gets to a point where everybody around us is getting valued and becoming more valuable. Because the only true source of income that we desire is when we become valuable. It's when we add value to ourselves and people want that value from us. That is when we begin to make the kind of money that we desire and we truly deserve. Okay, guys, so we've started. The flight is taking off. And for those who are not yet here, well, I hope they do catch the recording later, but it's going to be awesome. So, basically today, the theme that we were discussing was that yes, you can, and indeed, yes, you can. You can actually do it. You can become whatever you want to become. You can become that person that you dreamt about, that business owner, that's what is a business builder, investor from last week's session, if you remember. You can become that highly sought after speaker, expert in whatever field you are in. You can become that person that you truly desire to become because it is part of you. I mean, that's who you are. It is your destiny. It is your calling. It is what you have been preordained, to do some great things. But the only reason why many of us fail to reach where we are supposed to go, reach where we are the height we are supposed to get to, is because we ourselves place a limitation on our potential. We put a ceiling on how high we can go. We prevent ourselves from dreaming too big, because see, sometimes when you have a big dream or when you dream big, it places a responsibility on you to do extra. And many of us are not in the habit of doing extra. We don't want to do extra. We just want to do enough. Many of us just want to do enough, and because we just want to do enough, we are not able to achieve what we're placed on this earth to achieve. And so this evening, we're going to look at a few pointers that will help us understand why we are here and where we are going. Now, if you can still hear me, please type a Y in the comment section if you can still hear me, so that we can quickly get started properly. If you can still hear me, type a Y in the comment section. Thank you very much for the feedback, guys. Okay, so the first question I want to ask you is, who are you? Because before you can agree that yes you can, we need to know who you are, or you need to understand who you are. What kind of person are you? Where are you from? Where are you going? How what kind of what is expected of you? All these all these are questions that you can only answer when you understand who you are. And let's take it to the Bible. Yeah, we are taking it to church this evening. you know um when God created man, when God created Adam, he molded Adam from the dust of the earth. And for those of you who don't know, who may not be aware, even Adam, that name Adam is actually a description. Adam simply means red earth. Because God created Adam from the earth, the dust of the earth, and it was red. So Adam, that's what simply what it means. So it's a description. But when God created Adam, and when Adam, he breathed the breath of life into Adam, and Adam became conscious, when Adam became a living being, the first thing that God said to this creation, this Adam, was that the first commandment that God gave to Adam was be fruitful. Be fruitful. Now, when let's bring it to English. When we say be fruitful or be something, it means that you already have the capacity. And this is very, very important. And this revelation, when I got this revelation, it made me understand a few things about myself. And I hope that somebody is going to grasp this and run with it this evening. See, God said, be fruitful. The Bible didn't tell us that God had given Adam anything. He didn't tell us that God had given him any special gift, any special blessing, nothing. He just placed a demand on Adam, be fruitful, which immediately makes you realize something, that if God is already placing a demand on Adam, it presupposes that he has already given Adam the capacity, the capability to be fruitful, to become that which God expects him to be. which means that Adam was already pre-programmed to be fruitful. Adam was already blessed to be fruitful. Adam was already given the resources he needed to be fruitful. And so before you were born, before you are where you are today, there's already a demand on your life. There's already an expectation of you, a divine calling on your life. And that divine calling is placed on your life because you have already been given the ability to fulfill that thing, that is expected of you. You see, again, if you go into the New Testament, the Bible tells us that God will not demand of you more than you can bear. You'll not be tempted beyond your capability, which means that you have the capability to become that which you already want to be. So let's bring it to our business. You join this thing called Max International. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, there's been some struggles. Yes, there's been some challenges. Yes, it's not been a smooth ride, but you have the capacity, you already have the capability to become that which you desire. And so the question is, what are you desiring to become? Many of us do not have a target. We haven't set goals for ourselves. And so we are going through this business, we are going through this cycle without actually knowing where we are heading. We don't know where we are going. And so we don't even know the demands expected of us. So we are doing a lot of things without planning. We are doing a lot of things without reviewing. We are doing a lot of things without knowing how it's going to impact on ourselves. We are listening to everybody and doing everything without any focus, without any pivot. And it's really costing us time. And time is that one thing that we do not have enough of. And if you do not have enough of time, and you are supposed to use the limited time you have to achieve a certain target, and you don't even know that target, imagine how much resources we are wasting because we don't even know where we are going. We haven't set a good enough target for ourselves. God already has put in us the ability to do this thing called Max, but because we are not pushing ourselves to the limit, because we have placed a ceiling on how high we can go or how hard we can push, we are not achieving what we need to achieve. Other people in this same business, this same Max business, are getting paid significant sums of money every single week, every single month. Why not you? It is because first of all, you have not been set the target for yourself, and you're not pushing yourself enough to achieve the target that you have set. And so because of that, you are doing just enough. You are treating this Max business like a job. And most of us know this thing, that in a job, many people go to work and they do just enough so they don't get fired. And the boss will also pay you just enough so that you keep coming back for more. And so it's a rat race, a chicken and egg situation. Until you see this business as your breakthrough, until you see this business as an opportunity to add value to yourself so that you become valuable, so that people will want more of you, until you see this business as an opportunity to become a better version of yourself, you will not achieve the height that you need to get to. And you have to understand one thing: before anybody can become an expert in anything, there must be an investment of time, an investment of resources, money, emotions, everything. And there's going to be a need to sacrifice pleasures. Before, as a medical doctor, before you can become a specialist, you need to sacrifice. Sometimes you sacrifice family, you sacrifice friends, you sacrifice going out to chill, just so you can learn and pass exam, just so you can learn and acquire skills, so you can become a specialist, you can become an expert in a field, so that when people are looking for a consult, people are looking for the person who can solve this very problem for them, they know who to come to because you have proven yourself in that field. But and yes, you have proven yourself in that field, and by proving yourself, I mean that you have invested in acquiring the skills you need to be at the top. Can you say the same for yourself when it comes to your Max business? You as a person has placed an expectation in your Max business that you want to earn, let's say, 10,000 Ghana cedis a month. That is the expectation you have placed in your Max business to give you that money every single month. But have you invested enough into the business to get that 10,000 Ghana cedis every single month? If you were doing a regular and ordinary investment and you wanted to be paid 10,000 Ghana cedis every single month from your investment, you would have had to invest over 100,000 Ghana cedis to get paid 10,000 Ghana cedis a year. Yes, a year. So if you wanted to get paid 10,000 Ghana cedis a month, it means that you need to invest over 1 million Ghana cedis. And so the point I'm trying to make is that there are principles in life that apply in mass business the same way it would apply in any other sphere of life. If there is no investment, you cannot place a demand on anything to give you a return. There must be an investment before you can get a return. And God has already invested in you. That is why He can place a demand on your life and say, be fruitful, knowing very well that He has already given you the capacity, the ability, the capability to actually be fruitful. And so when God demands of Adam that Adam, must be fruitful, it is already a known fact that he has the ability to be fruitful. And so God is not going to ask Adam for his opinion, whether Adam wants to be fruitful or not. No. God knows what he has put in him, so he can make a demand of Adam to be fruitful. In the same way, before you can make a demand on your maths business to give you a return of 10,000 Ghana cedis, you must have put in the investment so that when you make that demand, the money will come to you immediately. It's as simple as that. It's not complicated at all. It is not a rocket science. It's as simple as ABC. You put in the investment and then you make the demand. Have you put in the investment? And that is a question that I definitely would like an answer from you. Have you put in the investment that can give you the return you are looking for? Have you put in the time? Have you put in the energy? Have you put in the wisdom? Have you acquired the knowledge that is required to run your business? Have you acquired knowledge that you need to run your marriage? Have you acquired knowledge you need to run your life? Have you acquired the skills you need to become a better network marketer? If you do not have, if you answer no to any of these questions, then obviously it goes without saying that you need to put in some more work because before you can place a demand on anything, you must have invested. The investment comes before the demand can be made. Period. And so to go back to the question I asked originally, who are you? The answer is very simple. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, capable of achieving anything that you put your mind to. And so once you put your mind to the thing and say that I am going to achieve this level of this level in this my business by the end of this year, it is possible because you have believed it, you have put your mind to it, and once you have put your mind to it, the universe will align in such a way that your destiny change, your destiny helper will meet you at the gate of your destiny. Your destiny helper will meet you at the gate of your destiny. And this is because you have identified that this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And once you have identified that this is what I want to do and committed to begin doing it, your mind is going to immediately begin to connect with the resources you need to make that confession a reality. And this is it's amazing how these things work. Once you identify something that you want to do, you begin to see other people who have actually been successful in doing those things. Many of us are not achieving the success we desire because, like I said, you haven't even put your mind to it. You said it, but you don't believe it. I remember way back in 2016, 2015 actually. I mean, when people started hitting Diamond in Mass International. Yeah, I mean, I also wanted to hit Diamond, but it was not a big deal. Like to me, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, it would be good to become a Diamond associate, but if I didn't become a Diamond associate, I wasn't going to kill myself. It wasn't one of those things that was big on my agenda. But sometime in January 2nd, my son was born. And then I started, it's a very funny situation. I started buying diapers. And when you have bought diapers, you understand what I'm talking about. Charlie, it wasn't a joke. So I mean, I sat back and I'm like, is that how expensive diapers are? And I'm going to be buying this for how many months? Shall I need to go Diamond? And I said that I am going to become Diamond. Like I said it with conviction. I said it with conviction. And guess what? Within a month, my son was born on the 2nd of January. By end of February, we were Diamond Associates. I know, like I said, it's a funny situation, but it's the conviction. It doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily matter what the foundation of the belief is, so long as the belief is strong enough. It is also, I mean, the reverse is also true. This is the same principle that the jihadists and the extremists used to create terrorists and all those things. Yes, the foundation of the belief is not important. Once the belief is there, once you find a way to make the belief become a conviction, the universe will align in such a way that your conviction will become a reality. This is why we must make sure that we are feeding ourselves on positive things. You see, because when the jihadists grab the young people and the English is not coming, and they pump negative things into their head, they still achieve the belief, they still achieve the conviction, and they get these young boys to do things that we consider negative. But to the boys and the girls doing those things, they have conviction and they'll do it. And so, what are you convicted about? If somebody can make a young guy so convicted that he'll go and become a suicide bomber or any of those things that we don't want to see, how come we are not able to convict others so much so that they are ready to push this agenda to the next level? It is because we ourselves are not convicted. And so the change you seek must start with you. The change you seek must start with you. You must see yourself at the top, even though you are today struggling to stand. You must see yourself at the top. You must see yourself breaking through. You must see yourself as a diamond. You must see yourself as a crown diamond and begin to align yourself with the thoughts and the practices that will get you over there. And as you keep doing this, as you become more consistent in doing this, your skill will improve, your efficiency will improve, and your results will begin to show. And by so doing, when I know most people will be attracted to your results. Yes, they want to see they want to enjoy the cars and the house and the travel, but all those are not important, because the thing is, if your process is not repeatable, if your process is not reproducible, then it means that the results cannot be repeated. And so you as a person must be convicted so much so that you are going to push, you are going to follow through on the process. And once you get the process sorted, you can then teach others how you did it. The result is not important because I cannot give you my results. No, if I was to relinquish my double diamond position right now and give it to you, it is possible that you probably not earn any money at all because you have not gone through the process of how to become a double diamond. And so stop looking at the result. The result is not important. It is the process that matters. And so you and I, we need to hone our skill. We need to go through the process. Yes, the struggles are real. The struggles are very real, but the struggles are also relevant. The struggles are real, but they are also relevant. It all depends on how you're looking at it. If you see them as relevant, it means that you're going to take the experience that you learn from them, you're going to add it to your knowledge base, you're going to add it to your experience profile, you're going to add it to your process. So that when you're now teaching those that are coming after you, you can show them how to avoid that experience that you went through. They don't need to go through that experience. That is why mentorship is very, very important. But before you can become a mentor, you yourself need to be mentored. That's why I am going through mentorship right now to help me become a better person so that I can also now mentor others to take up the responsibility. Because hey, the truest form of income, the truest form of what's it called? The truest form of enjoyment is when you don't have to step out to make money, when you don't have to wake up to make money. Many of us have called it residual income, but it's actually not residual income, it's actually passive income. That is when you are at a level where you are a business builder investor, where you have mentored people, you have impacted people, you have invested in people so much so that as they do well, you are automatically doing well. And that's one of the things that I have come to understand about network marketing. Network marketing gives you and I the opportunity to invest in other people's lives, so much so that as they do well, we automatically do well. We don't get this anywhere else at the price or at the cost that we get in network marketing. I can actually invest in your life without paying any money into your business. But just by the connection we have in network marketing, I will succeed so long as you are succeeding. If I wanted to have the same experience, the same opportunity out there in other industries, I would have to pay money to get that opportunity. If I want to get the expertise of, let's say, Warren Buffett, I would have to buy shares in Warren Buffett's company so that as Warren Buffett's company is growing, then I also get paid. But I can get that same result in network marketing without parting with any money. And that's the beauty of network marketing. You can make money in network marketing as you invest in people's lives, as you mentor people, as you impart knowledge into people. Then you are investing in their lives. And as you invest in their lives, you build a community of people where
they even connect you to other business opportunities without you having to actually go and examine them. If I have built a good enough relationship with Dr. Edwin finds an amazing business opportunity. He does all the research. He comes to me and say, listen, I'm going into this opportunity. I think you should jump on board as well. I just jump on board because of his word, because we have that connection, we have that relationship. We have something good going on, And so you get a lot of benefits out of network marketing without paying money for it, because of the connection that you have created. And so you need to add value to yourself. You need to improve your knowledge. You need to improve your experience. You need to improve your expertise so that you become desirable, so that your prospects will look at you and want to be like you. When people want to be like you, that's when you are now building a network marketing business. Not when you are selling products. Not when you are selling products. Selling products does not make you a network marketer. Selling products makes you a salesperson, makes you a hustler. Yes, it's an important part of our business, but that is not network marketing. When you are selling Selgibity, when you are posting Selgibity on your status and all those things, that is not network marketing. That one is just advertising. That one is just sales job. Anybody can do a sales job, but not everybody can do network marketing. And so you need to add to your knowledge wisdom, so that you can begin to transition from being a salesperson to being a network marketer, where people look at you and want to be like you. They want to be in your space. They want to be around you. They want to see what you are seeing. They want to see what you are doing. And when you tell them that, come in and let's use Max as a platform for creating wealth, then they will come in and join you in this business and not even bother selling products, because they can actually take the products themselves. Imagine that you can invite 10 people into your business right now who are not interested in selling products. They are only interested in doing what you are doing. And what are you doing? You are creating a platform where people come in and learn about wealth creation. And so the cost of being in your space, the cost of being in your space is 699 Ghana cedis a month. And as a bonus for paying that 699 Ghana cedis a month, they get a high quality health supplement that they can take themselves to boost their immune system and enjoy better health. Are you getting the concept I'm dropping right now? If you are getting what I'm saying right now, drop an X on the page. Let me see if you are grabbing the concept I'm talking about. So you are not inviting people to come into your business and sell LGBT. No, you are inviting people into your space to learn, to create a community where all of you are learning how to create wealth. And the cost of this course that you are doing is 699 Ghana cedis a month. But when you pay that 699 Ghana cedis, you get high quality health supplement that you can take yourself to improve your own health, improve your immune system. Do you think that these people are going to go crazy when the company changes the price of this product? No, they are not going to go crazy when the price is increased. Why? Because they did not join the company because of the product. They joined the company because of you. And so long as they have you, they are okay, because you are showing them, you are leading them to a point. You have a vision, and you are carrying them along on that vision, on that journey. So they are not joining the business because of the product. So when the cost of the product changes, it doesn't matter to them. If there's a product shortage, it doesn't change what they are doing. They will still go ahead and pay 699 Ghana cedis every single month, because the value that they are getting is not from the product. The value they are getting is from associating with you, because you are the resource. You are the resource. It is time for us to begin to change the focus of our business from being max oriented to being you oriented, because you are the resource. You are the person of value who is bringing in a team of people to create a platform, to create a community of wealthy people. That is where we need to be heading as a team. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy change, but it's a change that needs to happen, because if you don't make this transition, you are going to remain a salesperson dependent on the whims and caprices of economic, economic ups and downs, so that when prices change, there's a problem. When dollar goes up, there's a problem. All these things are things you cannot control. So why would you build a business on something that you cannot control? Then it's no business at all. The whole idea of a business is building something, an organization that you can control. As of now, none of the people on this call controls their organization, and that must change. That must change. We need to build an organization that we control. And the only way you can control an organization is when you attract people to you. You attract people to you. You attract people to the value that you are bringing to the table. And so the next, well, August is ending. September, you make it your responsibility to add value to yourself by reading books, by attending seminars, whether free or paid, by interacting with by interacting with people that you want to become. Because one of the easiest ways to learn is by observation. And how can you observe if you are not in their space? And so you really have to find the ways to get in the space of people that you want to become like, so that you can begin to see how big the dream, how big the possibilities are. And it's going to be an amazing time together. It's going to be fantastic. And so I say to you once again, yes, you can. You can become whatever you want to become. You can become whoever you want to become, provided that you yourself believe that you can do it. The mind, the human mind is a powerful, powerful, powerful tool. And with time, we begin to make use of it so that we can achieve the goals that we set for ourselves. So yes, you can, because God has already put in you the capacity and the capability to become whatever you want to become. All right, guys. So that's Dr. Kelvin coming to you live from Code Education. If you have any question or any contribution, I'm going to unmute the mics now so that anybody who wants to share something can go ahead and then share whatever they want to share. That's about 30 seconds. If anybody has anything they want to share, feel free to share that now. You can share it by typing it up, or you can share it by unmuting yourself and then just flowing. It's been an amazing session. Preparing for this meeting